in the American League East Division. The Cincinnati Reds sent 3 balls into the seats as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 15-3. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, while the Reds are 2nd in the division. Robbie Ray was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping the Diamondbacks grab a victory against the Brewers 1-0. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division, while the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The Rockies earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 3-2. In the standings, the Rockies are in 2nd place in the NL West, and the Padres are 3rd in the division. The Tigers put together 10 total hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-3. As of today, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, while the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The O's totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-2. They had previously lost 11 in a row. Entering the day's action, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, and the Rays are 3rd in the division. The Chicago White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. As of right now, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, and the White Sox are 3rd in the division. Rich Hill twirled 8 shutout
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Number 85 makes his big league debut right after this. Derek Rodriguez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So here's Jeff McNeil, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at him with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third, the right fielder, Hunter.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Up into the arcade and out of here.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Mike Yastrzemski is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the DH, J.D. Davis. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. Fouled away. The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Zach Collins, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Just a tick behind for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. His career line against Waka is an impressive 5 for 8. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Waka has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Cano with it at second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
0-2, the count's of Posey. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Mauricio Dubon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Jed Lowry now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. No balls and a strike to count. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Lowry, a native Oregonian, is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Brandon Crawford digging in next as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed his zone.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
So a runner on first with one out now. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar. He swings and misses. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Waka steps into his windup, coming at him with the 0-1.
1-1. Two balls, two strikes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. So here's Brandon Nimmo back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Fielded cleanly.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Brandon Nimmo goes quietly leading off the fourth. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Cano, as in don't you know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Duggar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up. And he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Nope.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hunter Pence is at the plate as he watches ball one. Hard on the ground toward short. Lowry's got it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Pence is on his way home. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Brandon Belt started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Runner around second now, headed for third. He pulls into third safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he's in year one of a new 3-year deal. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, runner in scoring position with Cigar. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Waka comes set. Here it comes on 1-0. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Just keeping him close. Belt on third with 2 out. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Adams, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Longoria barehands it. It's there, and he's out.
The first baseman, number 21, Matt Adams.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. A ball and no strikes. Left side, but well foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
2-0 now. Here it comes. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Brandon Crawford, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Designated hitter, Yoma Sanchez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Yolmer Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 0-1 the count. The pitch.
Ball in.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. To 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2.
2-2, Sam.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. So coming to the plate, Steven Duggar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Tebow is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Marisnick.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The right fielder, Tim.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 1-2 pitch. And 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. So striding in, Jed Lowry. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yastrzemski is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Nimmo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 out with the man at first. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Good battle. Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And the runner is in from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Hunter Pence. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. And a dive there by Lowry, but he can't get it. It's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Justin Wilson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. From the stretch.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. High in the air into shallow left center. Nimmo comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The third baseman.
Digging in now, Evan Longoria. First offering on its way. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Giants lead. Danny Jimenez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52.
7th inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Davis. Line but speared on a hop, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Matt Adams now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes ball 1. Jimenez comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Now the 3-0 offering. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Next up for New York, Zach Collins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm out.
1-2, here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that misses, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. From the stretch.
Number 35. Shortstop, Brandon.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the end. Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Marisnick. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Up next to the net, the shortstop.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail 3-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Yomer Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
The center fielder, number 6.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
Right fielder, Hunter. 10.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. This is popped up. Collins waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reyes Maranta comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Maranta, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Fouled off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Runners off for second. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner going a second time. Another one sent foul. Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. Running yet yet again for second. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yastrzemski is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. So stepping in, J.D. Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there, strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So stepping in, Matt Adams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Michael Conforto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
And it's fouled away. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Zach Collins, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Jake Marisnick, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. A tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Giants look to celebrate it. Michael Conforto stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Settling in now, Brandon Belt. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Outside, 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Now to the plate, Evan Longoria. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Dylan Betances comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. So far on the year, Longoria hits a little over the 270 mark. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that winning run stays at third with 1 away now. So digging in now, Buster Posey. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. No balls and 1 strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is into the box now, Tim Tebow. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Tim.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Set to deliver on 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Into the corner and slicing foul. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Count remains 2-2. Now the pitch.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Pitch on the way. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the... Billy Hamilton digging in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Fouled off. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Yolmer Sanchez will be next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tebow comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Striding in, Hunter Pence, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Scorched to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Batting 4, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 9 homers and 34 driven in. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Collins gathers, and the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the drop third strike, but a run scores as well. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. Has a look, now the pitch. Out in front of this is Belt as he rips this ball foul down the right field line. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Belt, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So he sets him down swinging. Brandon Belt becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Ready with the 1-0. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1 and 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So here's Pete Alonso, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Alonso carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Yastrzemski to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Batting 7.
At the plate, Zach Collins, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now batting, Brandon Crawford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Hamilton. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1.
Leading off to the net.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He comes in at 262 on the year. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Now back, left fielder, Tim Tebow.
Stepping up now, Tim Tebow. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming, here it is.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Marisnik leads off first with one away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Relay to Belt. They get two, and that'll end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll head. Next will be the designated hitter, Yomer Sanchez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 5.
First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bounce towards the second baseman. Cano has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Moving off to the net.
Here it comes.
Robinson.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. There's one. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And, kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Striding in once again, Michael Conforto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hamilton is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And here comes the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up Evan Longoria. Popped him up. McNeil shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their two. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Zach Collins looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Comes set with the 0-1. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Has a look, now the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Pence. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Mets strand 1. Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And there's ball 1. Dubon, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the 26th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The count now at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, one down.
Now batting,
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lays off 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brandon Crawford becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. At the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. 1-1. Strike 2, swinging.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Tim Tebow. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
now that second base.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Another one sent foul. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Nope.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-0. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Up into the arcade and out of here. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. J.D. Davis the next to bat. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now back, right fielder.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 2-1 home.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Mike Yastrzemski will be next. The 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but He would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's set and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in, Zach Collins. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off for ball one. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled off. Again, another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
There's ball 4.
The batter, number 1.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next to be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch. So far this season, Rosario is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Very high, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To Crawford for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and then into the box now. Evan Longoria. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. and he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Stepping into the box, Buster Posey, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Striding into the box, Mauricio Dubon. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Marlene Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 97, Marlene Garcia.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Digging in and looking for more, Jeff McNeil. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Garcia will put this one away and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. bottom of the inning now. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tebow is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. No hits to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yolmer.
Ready for another shot now, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tony Watson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Longoria is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. J.D. Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
To the plate now, Zach Collins. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2 balls and a strike now. 2-1. Here it is. 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in once again, Jake Marisnick. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, Hunter Pence. It was a walk in his last trip. And that misses for ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Alonso is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
The 1-1. Misses for the 2nd ball. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
3-2, full count. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now back, first baseman.
Standing in, Brandon Belt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Chopper foul. Last strike here for the Giants. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Metropolitans wrote an We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Kevin Gausman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
And this throw gets away from him.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Gausman has exactly 50 wins at the big league level in his career. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Now at the plate, Dominic Smith trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. And there's a base hit on the line. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he'll pull into second with one away. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
As a look, now the pitch. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
A swing and a miss for route number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Ready now, Michael Conforto. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. The 3 of us return. Now at the plate, Yomer Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, the designated hitter.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And Lowry will look this one in for the first out. Digging in, Steven Duggar. Now here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-1 the count now. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Right side hit hard. Cano fields it from deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice. Coming to the plate now, Zach Collins. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Duggar is there, 2 gone.
Batting up.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. No balls and 1 strike. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter. Mike Yastrzemski comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the cove and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
1-0 the count. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1 to him now. And this will be fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Wilmer Flores. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Evan Longoria comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But bye-bye. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there and records the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. At the plate, Robinson Cano flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next to the net, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Smith, a California native, actually. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Turned on down the line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So here's Pete Alonso, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. And the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. A bare hand play by Cano. Got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yolmer Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
The center fielder.
In now, Steven Duggar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants down in order. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He drew a walk his first time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Zach Collins comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now the pitch. This is line to left. Yastrzemski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Pitch on the way. Jake Marisnick is in with two away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hence is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's down. I got 2-1 to count.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
I got to count 2-2.
Base hit into right center.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Grounder down the line at third. Hence over at second. Yastrzemski on at first with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count and the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it will stake the Giants a 4-2 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
3 runs already home here. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the pitch.
Longoria.
And this is low, ball 1. shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Buster Posey now. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that retires the side. One more look at the... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Pence has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Next for the Mets, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
2-0.
2-0 count, the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Donovan Solano. Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yomer Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 so far. Line drive to left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt here. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. He loses him on ball 4. Stepping in, Zach Collins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
A ball and a strike now. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Here's Jake Marisnick. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Pence, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay, the tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do score. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this in.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit on the ground to third. Davis has got it. And there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants.
Brandon Belt will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Stroman gets the sign. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead. Marlene Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Duggar is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he misses 2-1. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
0-1 the count. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
0-1.
Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Popped up. Alonso in foul ground. Oh, it's off his glove and it drops. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs or hits. Trevor Gott has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the DH, Dominic Smith. Right side, but it's well fouled. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. In the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duggar giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and into bed next will be J.D. Davis. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Pence. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Standing in, Donovan Solano. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. In there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Yomo Sanchez.
1 gone here in the Giants half of the 8th, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yomer Sanchez. Fouled off. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He was a ground-out victim last time up. In there, and it's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that ends the inning. Giants down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Reyes Maranta comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Into the box, Zach Collins. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 16.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving them the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
A ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And it's fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 1-1. Maranta is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Count even at 2-2. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. San Francisco took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting off in the National League East. Marcus Stroman turned in a complete game effort, only allowing 3 hits in the process, but ended up taking the The Atlanta Braves put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 11-8. The Miami Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-4. The Washington Nationals put together 10 total hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-2. The Cubs launched 3 home runs as they ran over the Reds 8-2. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 2-0. The Kansas City Royals pounded out 17 hits in this one as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 5-4. The Cleveland Indians amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 8-3. The Tampa Bay Rays had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-4. Garrett Cole allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 1-0. As of today, he has the most strikeouts in the American League. The Detroit Tigers hit 3 long balls as they beat